So okay, 10th standard student, this is a continuation of your last class, and in the last class what we have started, we have gone through the Reserve Bank of India. Only we have done the introduction part, and as well as we started with the functions of Reserve Bank of India. In that we have completed these two. Monopoly of note issue, they are the only person who can issue the note for the citizens of the country, and they are the main guide or advisor, or they are the bankers to government. Next is Bankers Bank. What is this Bankers Bank? I think you people all know. Then also it acts as the bank for all banking institution. It is a bank for all the banking institution. It is a bank for all banking institution. We are having a bank, okay, whatever may be. We are going there for financial transactions, okay. Bank are going to RBI for their financial status. All the banks of the country have to keep a predetermined part of their deposit at reserve with the RBI. Okay, whenever anybody, like whatever the bank is, those who are registered with RBI, okay, it may be the private sector bank like ICICI, Axis, or nationalized bank like SBI or Vijaya Bank or your central this Canara Bank, whatever. Those who are the bank, they have to first keep some amount as reserve with RBI. Whenever banks need additional money, now suppose for some cases maybe the bank need money, okay, to give somebody. Whenever banks need additional money, RBI provides credit to them, then RBI will give them the money. Okay, you solve your problem like this. It regulates the activities of the bank and guides them in monetary management. They always guide them. You should do this, you should not do this. Okay, they always guide for their monetary management. Next is National Clearing House. What is this National Clearing House? RBI acts as the clearing house for settlement of transactions across bank. This functions helps bank to settle their inner bank claims easily. Now suppose National Clearing House, banks, whatever the commercial or the banks we are having, okay, here also every state is having this one, your RBI branch, okay, but the thing is that these banks, what happened, RBI acts as the clearing house for settlement of transaction across bank. Bank have to do the transaction with the RBI. Okay. Suppose they are allowed to get a means they can give this year a loan of 500 crore. This amount should come from the RBI. Once any dispute happens while coming, suppose they have given only 400. Okay, 100 is pending. So these issues are being controlled and solved by RBI only. This function helps bank to settle their inner bank claims easily. They must be having some claims. No, suppose I gone to a ATM, I put the amount, everything I put, but the money don't dispense, but the account, from my account, the money got debited. Means they cut my money, but I don't get the money. Then what I will do? I will go to the bank branch, means which branch I am having the account, and I will tell my problem, they will solve. So like this, any problem with the banks are happening, they will go to RBI and RBI will solve their problem. That's why it is called, they are the National Clearing House. Next is Controller of Credit. This is a very important point. The RBI regulates the amount of credit created by the bank according to the monetary situation of the country. See, according to the monetary situation of the country, it's not that I am having customers so I can give a loan of 1,000 lakhs of rupees, okay, or 1,000 crores of rupees. It is being determined by RBI that to what extent of money I can give it to the people and what are the instructions I have to follow, that in this total year you are liable to give me to give loan to the people for maybe 1,000 crore. Okay, You can't go beyond 1000 crore. You can't tell that I am having customer. Why should you give me money? They will pay me the EMI. No, I will get that to you. No, once it is decided that 1000 crore means you have to stick on this 1000 crore. Below to that, no problem. But you can't go above to this. So they are the organization who controls the credit of the country. Okay, as per the economic situation of the country, they will tell, okay, this year totally we can give 100 crores of loan. Now they will distribute among them. It's not that, okay, people are there to take loan. They will pay, they will not pay. The bank will be able to get that loan or not. So keeping all these things in mind, they will be getting or providing the loan. Okay, this is custom of foreign exchange reserve. Next is custom of foreign exchange reserve. What is this? The RBI is also the custodian of foreign exchange reserve of the country through which it manages the foreign exchange rates. Foreign exchange rates are there. $1 equal to how much money? Okay, now it is somewhere around 67 or 68. Whatever may be, it is being decided by RBI. It's not that the bank what we are having in our locality, they can decide. Foreign exchange means suppose somebody came from, or I got some money from this one. Suppose my brother is working in Australia. He has sent me $100. So $1 equal to how much, it will be decided by RBI. It's not me that who can decide that, no, or other bank can decide, okay, 67, I will give you 68, like that. Okay, so the RBI also is the custodian of foreign exchange reserve of the country through which it manages the foreign exchange rates. The rates, what will be the rate? Okay, in order to reduce the fluctuation in exchange rate, it resorts to buying and selling of foreign currencies. Even they buy foreign currencies for the economic development of the country. Next is the promotion of banking habit. Last one. Okay, promotion of banking habit. This is a thing which the normal banks also do. Okay, the banks are there. Suppose a bank is there, the person will go and they will start saving. What they will start saving? But if they are having liquid cash, means cash in hand, they will, if it is there, they will not think about that. They will not go for this fixed deposit and other savings, recurring deposit. Okay, so the bank, the normal bank other than RBI, they also do the promotion of banking habit. But RBI also, they do for the individuals like us. But promotion of banking habits for the banks, how they do? The RBI promotes saving through branch expansion. Okay, in unbanked areas and financially literate programs and financial literacy program. How they do? RBI keep a close focus. Which are the places which are unbanked? Means suppose a town is there, but there are only one bank. Then they will propose that here another 2 banks should be there, so that the bank will also flourish and the people will not be having that much of problem that with one bank we have to deal. Okay, these are the things. And also the financial literacy program. Financial literacy program means they educate the bank also that you should do it, so that people will come to you to do the deposit, or they will take loan, or they will take safe deposit locker. Means the services being offered by you, they should avail it. Okay, next is RBI has been playing an important role in framing the development strategy of Indian economy. It has a rich tradition of data collection. They are having the data of all the bank, what they are doing, generating useful economic research. On that basis they will do the economic research, and then only next year they will give the this one service for that bank. And knowledge sharing. knowledge sharing means giving the guidance. You have done last year like this, you should not do this, because for this only you have got this much of deficit. You should not do this and you should promote it in this way so that you can have more profits. The RBI's measures have helped the nation to withstand many financial crises. RBI always check, not only check, they always go with the financial crisis of the country, and as per that they will decide so that there should not be any monetary deficit in the country or monetary chaos in the country. Note one thing, the oldest existing central bank is Sweden's Riksbank. It is in the year 1668 established. Next is the Bank of England. It is from England only. It was established in 1694. These are all in the category of central bank. Our central bank is Reserve Bank of India. They are in Sweden. It was the first central bank, and that name is Riksbank. In England, it is Bank of England, and in USA it is Federal Reserve System, and it was established in the year 1913. So with this we have done this bank, their introduction and importance we have done, and in this video we have done the Reserve Bank of India. What is this Reserve Bank of India, and the total 7 functions of Reserve Bank of India. Go through the notes. If any problem, please feel free to come to the school and clear your doubts. Okay, so enjoy the day and have a nice day. Thank you.